Imagine being handpicked by Allah for a higher purpose, guided in ways you never expected. What if the challenges you're facing, the peace you feel in worship, or the sudden blessings in your life were all signs that Allah has chosen you? Today we'll uncover 5 powerful signs that prove you're on a divinely chosen path. If you recognize these in your life, you are truly special. As Allah says in the Quran, "Indeed, Allah is with those who fear Him and those who are doers of good." Let's dive in and discover if Allah is guiding you toward greatness. 1. Allah opens doors for you that seemed impossible. One of the clearest signs that you are chosen by Allah is when He opens doors for you in ways you never expected. Obstacles that once seemed insurmountable become easy, and opportunities you never thought possible come your way. This is Allah's way of clearing your path and guiding you towards success, reminding you that He is always in control. And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out and will provide for him from where he does not expect. Quran 65:2-3. Think about times when things worked out for you in unexpected ways, whether it's a job opportunity, a personal achievement, or something you deeply desired. When doors open effortlessly, it's a powerful sign that Allah has chosen you for a greater purpose. 2. You feel an inner pull towards worship and good deeds. When Allah chooses you, your heart is naturally drawn toward worship and good deeds. Even when no one is watching, you feel a strong urge to pray, give charity, or help others. This is a sign that Allah is guiding your soul towards goodness and nurturing your relationship with Him. And establish prayer and give zakah and bull with those who bow in worship and obedience. Quran 2:43. You might have found yourself waking up for Fajr without an alarm, or feeling a deep sense of fulfillment when engaging in acts of kindness. This inner drive towards worship is a clear indicator that Allah has chosen you. 3. You distance yourself from sinful habits and negative influences. A clear and powerful sign that Allah has chosen you is when you start to feel a natural separation from sinful behavior and environments that are not good for your spiritual well-being. This means that things you used to enjoy or things that once tempted you no longer have the same hold on you. You start to feel uncomfortable with actions, habits, or even people that lead you away from the path of righteousness. This isn't something you force, but rather something that happens within you as Allah works to purify your heart and soul. For example, you might find yourself losing interest in certain activities that used to consume your time, such as gossiping, lying, or even spending time in places that encourage negativity or sinful actions. Perhaps you've stopped listening to certain kinds of music, watching inappropriate content, or engaging in conversations that lead you away from the remembrance of Allah. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but gradually you feel a desire to make better choices, to be in environments that remind you of Allah, and to surround yourself with people who inspire you to do good. This change is a sign of Allah's mercy and guidance in your life. It shows that He is helping you to cleanse your heart and protect your soul from things that could harm your spiritual growth. The fact that you are beginning to leave behind sinful habits or avoid bad influences without feeling a sense of loss or regret is a strong indication that Allah is actively working in your life, leading you closer to Him. You may notice a shift in your friendships or relationships. People who once played a central role in your life but were negative influences may naturally start to fade away as you grow closer to Allah. You might find that you are more drawn to individuals who help you strengthen your faith, who remind you of your purpose, and who encourage you to stay on the straight path. While it can be difficult to let go of old friends or habits, this process is a necessary part of your spiritual journey and a strong indicator of Allah's special guidance. Allah reminds us in the Quran, "Indeed, Allah loves those who constantly repent and purify themselves." Quran 2:2-2. This verse highlights that Allah loves those who turn away from sin and make a sincere effort to live a life of purity, free from the stains of sinful behavior. When you make an effort to distance yourself from sin and negative influences, Allah's love and mercy are with you. So, if you have noticed these changes in yourself, whether it's letting go of bad habits or avoiding negative people and environments, know that this is not a coincidence. It's a sign that Allah is drawing you closer to Him and protecting you from things that can harm your spiritual development. This transformation is a beautiful and important step on your journey toward becoming a better Muslim, one who seeks Allah's pleasure above all else. 4. Your heart feels at peace during worship and dua. One of the most beautiful and profound signs that Allah has chosen you is the deep sense of peace and tranquility that fills your heart during acts of worship, particularly during prayer, salah, and supplication, dua. This feeling is not just a fleeting moment of calm, it is a profound spiritual peace that can only come from being in the presence of Allah. When your heart feels at rest and your soul feels connected during worship, it is a clear sign that Allah is guiding you, comforting you, and granting you His special favor. This inner peace is often described as an overwhelming sense of contentment that washes over you when you engage in acts of devotion. Whether you are standing in prayer, reading the Quran, or simply raising your hands in dua, you may feel as though the worries of the world are melting away, and you are standing before Allah with a sense of closeness and sincerity. It is as though your heart recognizes that this is where it truly belongs, in the remembrance of Allah, and everything else becomes secondary. Allah tells us in the Quran, "Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest." Quran 13:28. This verse highlights a powerful truth. Real peace, the kind that calms your soul and soothes your heart, can only be found in remembering and turning to Allah. If you find that your heart feels this kind of peace during salah and dua, it is a clear indication that Allah has chosen you and is nurturing your connection with Him. This peace in worship also manifests as a deep sense of joy and fulfillment. You may find yourself looking forward to your prayers, eagerly waiting for the moment to stand before Allah and pour out your heart. This is not a forced action, but a natural longing to connect with your Creator. Even in moments of sadness, confusion, or difficulty, when you raise your hands in dua, you feel a sense of relief knowing that you are entrusting your worries to the One who has power over all things. This contentment is a gift from Allah, and it signifies that you are on the right path. This peace can often extend beyond your formal acts of worship and into your daily life. When you feel at peace during prayer and dua, you may notice that this tranquility carries over into other aspects of your life. You become more patient, less reactive to challenges, and more at ease with the circumstances you face. This is because you trust in Allah's plan, and you know that everything is in His hands. Your heart is at peace, not only during worship, but in everyday situations, because you are constantly reminded of Allah's presence and His mercy. Feeling at peace during worship is a sign that your heart is aligned with your purpose in life, to worship Allah and seek His pleasure. When your heart finds rest in worship, it means that your soul is being nourished in the most essential way. The distractions of the world, money, status, material possessions, lose their importance, and you realize that true fulfillment lies in your relationship with Allah. This realization is a sign that Allah is guiding you and has chosen you to be among those who find peace in His remembrance. Another aspect of this peace is the deep connection you feel during dua. When you raise your hands in supplication, you might feel as though Allah is listening closely, and you trust that He will respond in the best way, even if the answer doesn't come immediately. This trust and patience in waiting for Allah's response are also signs of being chosen by Him. You are content knowing that Allah is always listening, and this brings a deep sense of peace and calm to your heart. If you've ever felt this tranquility during salah or after making dua, take it as a sign that Allah is close to you. Not everyone experiences this kind of peace, and it is a special gift from Allah to those He has chosen to guide. It's a reminder that your connection with Him is strong and that He is pleased with your devotion. When your heart feels at peace during worship and dua, it is a powerful indication that Allah is drawing you closer to Him. This sense of calm is not only a blessing but also a sign that you are on the path of righteousness. So, if you feel this peace, cherish it, nurture it, and continue to seek Allah's guidance, knowing that He has chosen you to experience the profound tranquility that comes from being in His presence. 5. You experience unexpected hardships, but your faith strengthens. A profound sign that Allah has chosen you is when you encounter unexpected hardships and challenges in life, yet your faith only grows stronger. Many people might think that difficulties are a sign of failure or punishment, but in Islam, hardships can be a sign of Allah's love and favor. When Allah tests someone through adversity, it is often a way to purify them, strengthen their character, and bring them closer to Him. If you find that your faith deepens during trials, this is a powerful sign that Allah is choosing you to rise to a higher spiritual level. Hardships are a part of life, but for those chosen by Allah, these challenges are not meant to break them, but to build them up. Tests and trials are a way for Allah to remove the impurities from our hearts, to refine our souls, and to prepare us for something greater. It's a process of spiritual growth that requires patience, trust, and reliance on Allah. When you are chosen by Allah, you may go through more tests than others. But these trials are not a burden. They are a path to becoming stronger and more connected to Allah. In the Quran, Allah reminds us of this when He says, "And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger, and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits, but give good tidings to the patient." Quran 2:155. This verse highlights that trials are a part of the believer's journey, and those who are patient and steadfast during these times are given the glad tidings of Allah's reward and guidance. If you experience hardships but find yourself growing closer to Allah, it's a sign that He is preparing you for something greater and helping you build your spiritual resilience. During difficult times, it's natural to feel a range of emotions: fear, sadness, frustration. But if you are chosen by Allah, you'll notice that despite these feelings, your heart turns towards Him in trust and submission. Rather than losing hope or questioning why things are happening, you accept that these challenges are a part of Allah's greater plan for you. You begin to see trials not as punishments, but as opportunities for growth and purification. This shift in perspective is a clear sign that Allah is guiding you through the hardships and helping you strengthen your faith. The ability to stay connected to Allah during hardships is a rare and precious gift. When you experience loss, disappointment, or pain, yet still turn to Allah with gratitude and trust, it shows that your faith is resilient and deeply rooted. This kind of faith doesn't come easily. It is built through the tests Allah gives to those He chooses. When you find that you are able to endure hardship with patience and reliance on Allah, it is a strong indication that Allah has chosen you to be among those who have a strong connection with Him. The way you handle hardship can also inspire others. When people see you going through difficult times, yet maintaining your faith, they may be encouraged to strengthen their own connection with Allah. Your ability to remain firm in faith despite the trials can serve as a role model for others who may be struggling. This is part of why Allah chooses certain individuals to go through hardships. They not only grow themselves, but also serve as a source of guidance and inspiration for others. Another important aspect of being tested is that these trials can help you develop qualities like patience, sabr, humility, and gratitude. Patience in the face of hardship is one of the most beloved qualities to Allah, and when you practice it, you draw closer to Him. Humility comes from recognizing that we don't have control over everything and that we must rely on Allah's wisdom and plan. Gratitude, even during difficult times, shows that you trust Allah's mercy and believe that every test is an opportunity for growth. When you are chosen by Allah, He tests you not to harm you, but to elevate you. These tests are like the trials that the prophets, peace be upon them, went through. They endured extreme hardships, loss of loved ones, rejection by their people, and physical and emotional suffering, but their faith in Allah never wavered. Their stories remind us that tests are not punishments, but pathways to higher levels of faith and spiritual elevation. If you find that, like the prophets, your faith grows stronger in times of hardship, It is a clear sign that Allah has chosen you for something greater. In times of difficulty, you might also find that you turn to the Quran and Dua more frequently. You seek comfort in Allah's words and pour your heart out to Him in supplication. This increased connection with Allah during hardship is another indication that He is guiding you. Rather than feeling abandoned, you feel supported and cared for by Allah, even when things are difficult. This trust and reliance on Allah during tough times is a powerful sign that He is choosing you for a special purpose. Experiencing unexpected hardships, but growing stronger in your faith is a powerful sign that Allah has chosen you. These challenges are not random. They are designed by Allah to help you grow, purify your soul, and bring you closer to Him. If you find yourself becoming more patient, more trusting, and more reliant on Allah during difficult times, take it as a sign that Allah is guiding you and preparing you for something greater. This strength of faith, developed through hardship, is a beautiful gift from Allah, and it shows that you are among those whom He has chosen to walk a special path. So do you see these signs in your life? If any of them resonate with you, take it as a beautiful reminder that Allah has chosen you and is guiding you on a special path. Stay strong in your faith, continue to seek His guidance and trust in His plan for you. Remember, being chosen by Allah is both a blessing and a responsibility, so embrace it with gratitude and purpose. If this video inspired you or gave you clarity, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content. May Allah guide and bless you always. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.